We asked current and former art students to tell us about what they've learned and how they have been influenced by their art teachers. We asked them, did you or do you have a fine art teacher that has influenced or affected your life? Whether you became an artist or not, many of us would not be who we are today without the efforts, talents, and compassion of an art teacher somewhere in our past. Who made that difference in your life? Do you have an anecdote to share? Maybe they inspired you or improved your skills. Maybe they helped you with self-confidence and expression. Maybe they helped you see the possibilities for your future. Along with some facts about the importance of art education, this is what they said.
She allows me to relax, focus, put my music in, get my flow going, so to speak, and I'm truly thankful for that, to be able to have these focused experiences in school, and I really am able to create some masterpieces.
Awesome. I love my art teachers because their only job is to help you, and that's what they're there for. And no matter what type of criticism they give, it's criticism that you can take, and it's only going to help.
Because she's inspired me to do art. I'm previously an art assistant at a gallery now, and that's because of her. One time in the middle of the summer, she sent me a letter. She didn't have to do that, but she sent me a letter of like just inspiring me to keep doing art and asking how I was, and that meant a lot to me. So.
Stands back and then he lets you, experiment, maybe make a mistake, but then all the while you're learning.
My drawing one art teacher was Mr. Simmons. He helped me through one of the hardest parts of my life when fresh to college. I didn't know what I was doing, but he helped me drive forward and find the path that I now am going down. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today.
My first art teacher, Miss New, in elementary school really inspired me with art, and I think she did a portrait lesson that just kind of stuck in my head forever, so I really love that.
I just love my mentor because they taught me everything I needed to know about art. Ever since I was a little girl, there's something that I've dreamed about. I started out with cartoons, and since then I've loved art. Reading the comics and the Sunday paper, from just reading anything with art. And I love art since I was in elementary school, and in middle school and high school I didn't really take too much art, but ever since elementary it carried on with me throughout the years, and it's stuck with me since then.
My art teacher memory is from my high school art teacher, Miss Miller. She started a program where we went traveling for spring break. And I was in our Art 3 class. I went home and I was able to go on this trip. My mom said, sure, we will make this happen. That was my senior spring break. And when I came back after traveling around Italy, I changed my major and I went into art education. Many years later, I now get to work with her on a daily basis, and we get to share our love for art every day.
love because she lets me be creative, but she also gives me insight of what she thinks would be better for my artwork. So in the end, I am doing what I want to do while it's a better product because of her input. And that's why I love her. So my favorite teacher is Miss Calloway because she really makes the art environment or the art classroom environment very comfortable so that we can express ourselves. Teacher because when I was in high school, art was like really fun, obviously, but it was like a really good way to express myself. And when you're in high school, it's hard to do that. And my art teacher, Mary Hendricks, was really kind, and she really accepted the art forms that I did. And I think that it was a really inspirational part of like who I am, and it definitely inspired me to be an art student. So now I am at Winthrop University studying both sculpture and printmaking, and all of my professors are great and encouraging, and it's wonderful. Have helped me decide if I want to be in that career or not, and also they've helped me develop my own personal style and expose me to new mediums, and that's helped me a lot. So I love all of my art professors, but especially Professor Rouser. When I met him, he was the most kind of scary, monotone guy, but then I just took the initiative to kind of break him down in the first couple days of classes, and he really opened up, and he just really pushes us because he wants to succeed and do well, and I have grown to love him and his artwork and his teaching style so much. I'm very grateful to have him as a professor.
I love my teacher because she always motivates me to do better than what I think I can do.
I love my art professors because of the opportunities that they provide for me, the care that they take in making sure that what I want to do happens, and the opportunities that they're able to provide and push me towards and letting me exceed in whatever I want to do.
My art teacher, Paul Martica, because he taught me how to take what I had learned in sculpture with questioning and how to do it consistently. So always considering your work and always questioning what you were doing and pushing it further.
Alright, so I love my art teacher, Joe Thompson. He was my sculpture teacher as a junior and senior at the Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities. We were in stone carving, and I was working on my stone, and it cracked in half. And I took both pieces to him, and I ran to him, and I said, Mr. Thompson, my stone broke in half. And he goes, great! And he was just a really great influence on how you can take something broken and make it even better.
Miss Calloway has probably been my favorite art teacher because she actually pushes me to do things, step outside my limits, and she encourages me, and when I am wrong, she tries and fixes it for me or gives me new ideas, and no other art teacher has done that for me.
High
school art teacher was Miss Maria Robinson, and I guess from like the first day on from freshman year to my junior year in high school, she just was this very eccentric lady who didn't care what anyone thought about her. She had the craziest style ever. But she just taught us all to be who we want to be and taught us all the skills I learned from art, really.
An art teacher taught me a new way of thinking, because in drawing one we learned the principles of design, and then we applied those for the rest of the year, and in painting we applied them with the new art medium with the paintbrush. And really she's helped me analyze objects and kind of break them down in a different way than I've done before. It's not like memorizing a bunch of dates in history or solving an equation in math. It really is its own school of thought that she's given to me.
Both of them help us like learn how to use art, but first of all how to use the different like mediums and tools and stuff. But they're both very open to letting us express ourselves with our projects, and if we have an idea, they let us explore that idea, and they don't confine us into this is how it has to be done. And that's just really helpful, and it makes me love art. My art teacher because she's always so supportive of me, and she's always positive of what I have to show her, and she always inspires me to become a better artist, and she is really open to crazy ideas.